Welcome back, YCN Sports Talk. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, one final segment here. And before we get to our picks, the NCAA tournament basically is already underway with some of the play-in games, but Thursday, the big thing starts. A lot of games going on, lots of action. A local team, UVM, finishing their season in the conference tournament undefeated. They play Purdue. I think it's UVM got a 13 seed, so clearly an underdog. Do you think they have a chance to beat Purdue? I mean, Purdue's a pretty good team.
I don't think so.
Right.
I mean, Purdue is, UVM, I think they're a good team for the teams that they play, but once you hit the national tournament.
Right, it's a bigger ask. And then also from the Ivy League, not quite local because Dartmouth didn't make the tournament, but Princeton, again, also finishing undefeated. So Princeton and UVM both are the only two teams who finished undefeated in conference play, winning their conference tournament. They play Notre Dame. A lot of people are giving Princeton a little bit better of a chance to beat Notre Dame. I still don't believe it. I got to imagine they're pretty good-sized underdogs.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Notre Dame, I think they have a better program, more established. Yeah. I think Notre Dame's going to win that one.
And Notre Dame's been to the Elite Eight the last 2 years, so it's not like there's this team that just disappears. They're a good squad. So going over to the number one seeds. The number one seeds, Villanova, Gonzaga, UNC, and Kansas. Is there anybody that stands out to you that's either the best number one or a number one that might falter a little bit?
It's hard to say. I know a lot of people like North Carolina. I know they have 7 losses, but a lot of them come to the better teams. I think Villanova might be the best overall.
Yeah, they're playing very well, and especially considering that they won last year, and then to repeat and get to where they are, still as the number one overall seed, pretty good.
Yeah, that is very impressive. That's hard to do, and I don't know. I think. To me, I think North Carolina, I think they have an easier path to the Final Four at least, so I think.
Right, I think they'll play Kentucky if they get to the Elite Eight, but I think I agree with you. They have an easier path. Is there any teams that might be lower ranked, a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, whatever, who might be able to sneak an upset here or there and advance maybe to second or third weekend?
I know a lot of people like Virginia, number 5 seed.
Yes.
So I'd probably pick Virginia as one of the lower-seeded teams. I mean, not low-seeded team, but one of the middle-seeded teams.
Right, but none of the top 4. Basically, if you're beyond, to get to the Sweet 16, if you're beyond the top 4, you're going to be an underdog. And one team, same bracket, the east side, SMU, the Mustangs, they have a first-round matchup, and then their second-round matchup, I think they can beat Baylor if Baylor wins. So they're a number 6 team, so look for them to be maybe pull an upset and get into the Sweet 16. But lots of exciting action, and we'll make our Salt Hill Pub picks right now.
YCN Sports Talk Picks of the Week are brought to you by Salt Hill Pub, with locations in Lebanon, Hanover, Newport, and Newberry. Whether you're in the mood for a quick lunch, a great steak, their signature fish and chips, a fresh salad, or the best burger in town, Salt Hill Pub has you covered. And yes, everything on their lunch and dinner menu is available for takeout.
All right, we've talked about it, and we finally have arrived at the time to make our picks. So we're got a bunch of games. Most of them are on Thursday. One is on Friday. Andrew will go with the first one, that Princeton. We talked about them already, against Notre Dame.
Well, I'm going to go with Notre Dame. They're the 5th seed against Princeton's 12th seed. I think Notre Dame is just the better team. They play better competition.
Yeah.
Going with the Irish.
Yep, and Notre Dame got to the finals in the ACC, much better, probably one of the best conferences in the game. So I go with Notre Dame as well.
Yep.
Going down to the next one, Big Ten, Minnesota versus Middle Tennessee State University. Who you got there?
So similar thing, Minnesota, the 5th seed against Middle Tennessee's 12th seed. Minnesota plays in the ACC. I'm going with Minnesota. I think they have really good shooters. I think they're going to win that game, no problem.
Yeah, Minnesota actually, the Big Ten.
But either way,
a much better conference than Middle Tennessee State.
Notre Dame's ACC.
Right, Notre Dame's in the
Big
ACC.
Ten's Minnesota, yeah.
So I'm going to go with, I think it's going to be a little bit of an upset, that 12-5. You always hear about that.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Middle Tennessee State and maybe pull the upset there. Going to the third game, Maryland and Xavier.
I'm going to go with Maryland. I think they're the better team, and I know Xavier is dealing with some injuries. So I think that's going to give the advantage to Maryland, definitely.
All right, I agree with you that Maryland's probably the better team. Xavier with their injuries, but maybe they can recover and pull a little bit of an upset. So I'm going to go with Xavier on that one. Another Big Ten team, Purdue, another local team, UVM.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Probably not a chance for UVM to pull the upset.
Yeah, I don't think there's a chance. I mean, I'd like to see it, but I'm going to go with Purdue. They're the 4th seed, UVM's 13th seed. I think Purdue's just a better team overall. Definitely.
I agree with you. Purdue, I think a lot of people are underrating Purdue. I think they can make a deep run into the tournament, and it starts in that game against UVM. They get the win. Finally, the only game we're doing that is on Friday, Oklahoma State and Michigan.
So this is going to be my one upset out of these 5. Oklahoma State, the 10th seed against the 7th seed Michigan. I'm going with the Cowboys. I think Oklahoma State is one of the better offenses in the country. Going with the Cowboys.
Yep, Oklahoma State, very good offense. Michigan wins the Big Ten tournament, and I think they keep that momentum going for at least another day.
Right.
So I'm going to take Michigan on that one. So we'll see how it turns out. Good luck with your bracket if you're going to fill one out, and it's a lot of fun. Don't forget, YCN Sports Talk premieres every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. And on Thursday night this week, we have the Hollis-Brookline-Lebanon boys semifinal basketball game at 8 p.m. Thanks for watching.